Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Which is it was kind of missed for sure.
Yeah.
It was
it's like all the important things that you need to understand the story are either barely touched or completely taken out of the movie.
Yeah.
And then also that little girl, we're going back to the beginning. We're kind of jumping all around, folks. This is our first time doing this, so bear with us. But you love us because we're chaotic, okay?
Right.
And this was directed by Chaos, so it's very fitting. But so that little girl scene where he's like, Antonio is smoking a cigarette and she's just staring at him, that went on for entirely too long. It felt longer the first time because we didn't realize that the DVD messed up and we were just watching at her stare with no movement.
Yeah.
So it was longer the first time. But like when we rewatched it, it still went on for way too long. Like she could have given a look and it could have just picked up the pace a little bit. That's the thing. When action movies put in slow-mo, they also put in a lot of other fast things so that the pace doesn't get bogged down. It was like everything got bogged down because there was so much slow-mo, not enough context. No, I didn't believe a single relationship, which is how you sell the whole story. And that's why I think it got such a low rating, because if you take it out of context of what they did in the movie and you just think about what the story was supposed to be, that has so much potential.
It did. And
it has so much potential with those actors. It has like so much potential for what I heard the director had creatively, and it really shows that there was so much potential in him in that one shot that was the only shot from the whole film besides that other car one that I actually really liked. And that was his idea. It makes me so sad because you don't know what he could have done.
Right. And again, especially you talk about actually bringing in other editors too, because I mean, you already know with film it's a lot of it's a lot of footage, and to go through a lot of footage. And if you're not part of that process early on, and then of course you're getting notes.
You're trying to catch up.
Yeah, you're trying to catch up. You're getting notes.
Usually the editors get sent all the footage as you're shooting.
Yeah. So you're getting all this stuff. You're trying to take notes and take shots and
you're sitting there with studio execs who are your boss and telling you exactly what to do. You gotta listen to them, and you don't know any better because you can't really catch up with everything that was shot.
Right, exactly. So I'm pretty sure there's, like I said, it could be other shots that were shot, but it's like, okay, we don't got time, so just use the best one. So the first good one, which probably was that shot, like when the boy was smiling, like, okay, this is the first one I saw. There's probably 10 more, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Other shots, so we just gonna get this is decent enough.
Yeah.
Push it through. Keep it moving.
Right.
And also depending on when in the process these fires and stuff happen too, as far as when they deadline to release is.
Hey, you're fine.
What's going on, buddy?
You're okay. He heard them down the road.
No, he was like, I want to talk.
Hey.
I want to talk. I want to play.
Hold on, I'm gonna close. I'm gonna close this. Hold on.
But yeah, so we ain't going out there. So we gotta get up. So mama move, and you don't play around.
Right.
Okay.
I'm back.
Teddy was getting ready, man. Jeez. Teddy's here too, but
Teddy is here, but he went to daycare today, so he's behaving somewhat.
Yeah.
Hey, somewhat.
You hear other dogs now.
All these are crooked. It's fine.
He's like, oh man, we got him started.
Yeah.
We got him started.
Right.
Okay.
Ay.
But.
Then I was trying to write down plot points because I was so confused. Sever's child got blown up by Micah's father. Child had something inside of him that could kill him. Sever wants to kill the dad. That's I just was what? How does this all connect? Hey, what's up? Hello. Welcome. Welcome. We are reviewing Ballistic, Sever, or Ecks versus Sever. It's a weird name. Oh yeah, that was another thing. Did I tell you about the name and why they chose that?
No.
So the studio came up, it was just Ecks versus Sever. That was it. And then Chaos, the director, was like, what about calling it Ballistic? And then they were like, What about combining them? We're gonna do that. Yes.
Ballistic by itself would have been a better title.
So much better.
That's so funny. We should put them all together. Which goes to show every part of this movie why it ended the way it did.
Yeah, and ballistic as a definition it says relating to projectiles on their flight.
And that was the whole movie.
That's a fair title.
That's why I said they went with it. Ballistic bet. Say less. It's like the director said.
Or moving under the force of gravity, and there was so much slow-mo that they were moving through,
They asked the director, how much explosions you want? He said, yes. I was like,
oh my
This thing says that
God.
every opportunity to do something clever, the film goes right over the edge and kills every sense of believability. All you have left is a no-surprise series of explosions and violence, while Banderas looks like he's not trying to laugh at how bad it is.
Yes, and I watch all these behind the scenes, and he's like straight up laughing, like right before a take, like he'd be like giggling, moving around, and then like,
Makes so much sense.
I know, and then like. I swear I saw so many reviews talking about how he looks asleep throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
Like he's in the movie and he looks asleep.
Because even he. What do you do? What do you do? You're acting, acting in the show, in the movie, and things are happening. You're excited about it at first, and then like all of a sudden, all these things are happening, going on, and you just have to like keep it together and just be like.
And I wonder what kind of direction he got, because y'all both can't be like deadpan and giving nothing emotionally.
Yeah.
You can have one person do it, but the other person has to be giving a lot, and he really wasn't giving either. So.
Yeah,
I wonder what directions he got, because he's not a bad actor. Like I said, neither of them are like the best actors in the world, in my opinion. But they are way better than what was shown here.
Yeah, for sure.
They at least had been in a lot of things where even if the director's giving you nothing, you still know how to act.
I felt like they was just like, listen, y'all do y'all. just do you. And when we say action, just do you.
Yeah, one of the behind the scenes interviews, Lucy Liu was like. I showed up and I didn't know what explosion we were doing today or something like that. She was like, I didn't know what we were doing, so I just had to put me where I was, and then this started exploding. I didn't even know it was gonna happen. Like she was like, I think that's why they taped rehearsal, because I didn't know what was gonna start exploding.
That's so crazy. You had that many explosions and stuff.
Yeah.
You don't even know. What scene we on today? What's getting blown up today?
Oh, and Antonio Banderas did that scene where he walked through, like, it was terribly lit, and I couldn't find any information of, like, why they didn't do better lighting, because they did good lighting throughout, but I would bet money that it was probably because he did the stunt himself, and you saw those sparks go in his face. It looked like he might have gotten burnt or something, because it's live fire. It's still live fire. It's controlled, but it's live, and obviously it wasn't controlled with those sparks. So I bet he either got hurt or came close to it and was like, okay, we all got the tape.
Right.
Moving on.
Right.
Check that gate, baby.
Right, I ain't doing that.
And if you don't know, checking the gate is what they say in film when they think that they're done with a certain shot of a scene. They check the gate, they check the footage to make sure it's good, and then they'll say, moving on.
Right, they'll be like, decent, move on.
Yeah.
So y'all better got it.
Yeah,
We ain't doing that one again.
He was like, you can put in my stunt person and not see my face then.
Right.
Like, so they...
I wonder how much they got paid for this movie.
Who?
Banderas, Lucy
Yeah.
Liu. Like, I really want to know, like, how much did they make? Hopefully
enough,
like,
because it low-key
because clearly,
did not...
because clearly, because they didn't make the money back, but apparently,
No, they did not. Here, you share some more reviews while I look it up.
Okay, let's see. Plot holes galore, cliches, senseless violence, and an incoherent script to top it all off.
There was one that was so funny and we could not find.
It says for all the, what does that say? Sundered families, bereaved mothers, and mourning spouses. There's not a shed of genuine feeling in the entire film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't believe them when each other died. I didn't believe that she had the fucking child.
Yeah.
Waiting like.
It was the whole thing that she was like, I would not ruin this movie if you guys did want to watch this movie, telling you like everything that happened, but
that's part of a review.
Yeah, but she was like, oh yeah, like she's like, yeah, I thought you was dead. I was pregnant. So then, yeah, I married him. I'm like, what? Like,
yeah.
What? I said, you know what?
Also, yeah, we got no love story between the two of them or anything that, like, happened and why she would have married Batman.
Right. But even the other way around, I mean, it was even no telling as to
who had two different names that we didn't even know.
Right, why he wanted her so bad.
No.
Like, why he wanted her so bad to where he faked both of their deaths to have her. Like, that part even wasn't...
It made no sense.
It made no sense. Like...
And the only thing that I could come up with is that she's beautiful, and that's it.
That's it.
That's all I know.
But for somebody to, like, stage this whole thing, but I think it was in two parts. Like, get your wife, get you out the picture, because I think he did say that once she was out the picture...
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
And he moved up, but... It was just, that part was just kind of weird. Like, okay, I'm going to get you out the picture, get a better position, and get your wife. And,
but we don't even know why he hated him.
They might be just jealousy thing.
Yeah, but where did the jealousy come from? Like,
you didn't get those backstories.
We didn't even know how they knew each other. Like, they just met for dinner.
No, I think they said it was like partners and stuff. Like, they all
were they partners?
Yeah, I think it was partners. What you said, like, or they all work together.
Didn't get that clearly. They did not do a good job with any of that.
Let's see.
How do you? Usually, it tells you like pretty quickly how much someone makes. Maybe they're like hiding that. I don't know.
She says, Antonio Banderas, Lucy Liu, have you no pride? Have you no standards? Have you no shame? Don't you pay attention to what's written on the papers you're signing? Listen, they probably was tricked.
Well, the script was very different than what came out in the movie.
You're right.
So they probably thought that it was going to be a lot better.
It says, the backyard battles you staged with your green plastic army men were more exciting and almost certainly made more sense.
Oh my god. Put a question in the chat if you have about the movie or about our thoughts with film or for us in general. Please let us know. I can't find how much, and let me know if you can find how much they were paid on this movie, because I cannot find any information. Yeah.
This is so crazy.
Someone said, having never seen this shitty movie, the title alone is so terrible that I will never watch it.
It says, for many viewers, the big question may be not whether Ecks and Sever will get together or why they are fighting in the first place, but why am I sitting here anyway?
Yes. Oh my god. Also, I've seen some comments through here that were like, this is my favorite movie. This is the best movie.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, are you just a bunch of bots? Like, what do you mean? This is your... Okay, saying that it doesn't deserve 0, I can get because there are some things that are good in
There were
this
some
movie.
things that were good. There were some things that were good.
However,
Did we mention
to say it's the best movie ever and that is your favorite movie? Okay, you're crazy.
They are crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
what'd you just ask me?
I said, did we mention? Oh, yeah, I guess we mentioned some good things. But there's so many.
We didn't mention just those 2 shots.
I'm like, we didn't get
And the fact that they did their own stunts for the majority of it is a big testament to them.
Okay, we pulling for compliments now.
Because some of the action shots were cool. Like,
yeah,
that's all I got for you. I don't like.
I mean, the question though is like, would you watch it again? That's the question.
If I could do scene selection.
Oh, really? Just go to certain scenes?
Yes, because I want to see There was a part where I was trying to see if you could see the camera crew in the reflection that I didn't get to see.
Oh, yeah.
And then I wanted to see that kick again where I couldn't see her foot make contact with him. And then I want to see a few parts that I literally could not understand anything that they were physically saying. I couldn't hear them. But that's about it. I want to see, I would just watch it just to see. Oh, and then also I want to watch that scene where they did 2 minutes of just reading, but we never got to understand what they were reading, and like zoom in and try to read it. Yeah. Because that clearly meant a lot to them as characters.
Right, you zoom in, it's the lines.
This is studio's messed in, so you better get this right or you're fired.
Right.
Oh my god.
That's not even just reading it. That is too funny.
One thing I didn't really think about too is that when they made this movie, like, it was wildly... It doesn't feel that long ago because we were alive, but like 2002, they were making in 2001, like, and also they blamed 9/11 for not shooting it. They were going to shoot it in Thailand, and then they said, no, 9/11 happened, so we're going to Canada. Like, you're going to go just a few hours away from where it happened? Like, that has to be a lie, allegedly. But, yeah, but so regardless, I don't remember my train of thought before that. What was I just saying?
That was stuck on that idea. Like, even I was going to say, like, around, like, early 2000s, though, a lot of the action movies, though,
oh, yeah.
Really wasn't
that
good. I felt it really wasn't that good. Like, I felt like a lot of things was really trying to, around that time, was experimental things, and then, and then I think, and of course, when Matrix did come out, then a lot of stuff
that's 1999. So
a lot of stuff did try to, like, go that route. I do remember, like, early 2000 action movies all were like this, to be honest. Like, all of them were, you know, it was very experimentary for action movies. During this period.
But that's one thing too, is that in digital we can like save it to our phone, save to a drive. They had to make sure that it didn't get wet, that no light hit it, or else it was all ruined. And they had to make sure that nothing was like putting too much pressure on it or it would be ruined. So I wonder if they lost footage that they filmed and how much, if they did.
Right.
Because that makes
and like I said, it depends on too how much, you know, he might have not have gotten. Because again, you know, when you're dealing with one person and trying to go to the next, then, you know, did all his files, did he get all his files?
Yeah.
Did he, you know, stuff that they already sent, you know what I'm saying? Did he get all that stuff done? Did he have any portions of the movie already edited prior?
No.
You know, all these things.
No, because they don't edit. They go through footage and they'll set things aside. But from everything I saw, like, they scrapped everything because they fired everybody that had control over the edit. That's yeah. And I really hope, like, maybe with, like, all these things coming out. Hello? Hey, what's up? Can you hear us clearly? Are we good? Send questions to us, too. I see you, Nell and Haley.
Hey, Nell. Hey, Haley.
Yeah, I'm like, I just really wish that Warner Brothers is like, okay, let's try it again.
Yeah.
Because they can at least get 20% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Right.
Honestly.
At least.
If they add in those 2 scenes he was talking about that explains the majority of the plot, and take out the stupid, I mean, I guess they can't take out the nano thing because that's how he dies, but...
Right, which wasn't a bad part to add in, I didn't think, you know, as far as keeping the story going. But
if any of the deaths were believable...
Yeah, even his death was so funny.
His was the worst.
It was the worst though.
Because he had a slow reaction to him getting shot.
But it's supposed to though.
Well, I know that he's supposed to have a slow reaction to the nano killing him. That's fine. But he didn't react at all to being shot. Even if the nano hadn't reacted, you still got shot, bitch.
Yeah,
like what?
Yeah.
You know?
He was just like, and he was like, wait.
Oh, this is my big moment.
Right. He just kills him.
He didn't even have that much energy. He was just like, flop my arm out, look at it, realize I got shot.
You know what? It's probably one of those things too. They told him about that whole bit, like So does it change the plans? Okay, so so you're gonna die from a net. And action.
Right.
And cue it, bang.
I know that got added after it had already like started, but I wonder how far into the process that they added a whole nother plot point.
Because like they'll do that, like where they'll film the end of the movie sometimes even before they film anything before sometimes. So it could like literally happen that way, really the day of. Okay, so this is the final scene. We decided we
gotta copy the Matrix or else we won't survive.
So this is what's gonna happen. The next scenes, we'll worry about those, but right now this is where you're gonna get shot and you react the best.
But don't react to the getting shot. Because you're gonna feel it later. Even though you just got shot, you're gonna feel it like, bitch, I cannot.
They could have did that a little better.
They could have done everything better, except for those 2 shots that we liked. By the way, if you're just now joining us, we're reviewing Ballistic, Ecks versus Sever. I realized as we've gone along that we probably just should have put it in the title.
Everybody knows.
But it's okay. It's okay. We'll have. Yeah, this is our first time going live. So welcome.
And thank you guys for coming in.
Thank you, and thank you to everyone that made it possible for us to go live on YouTube. Period.
For sure. Thank you.
Thank you. We had a whole campaign, and y'all showed up and showed out.
We got over our goals. So thank y'all so much.
And we got another one too. So we're at 67 subscribers right now. Right. We only had to have 50, so y'all really did the damn thing.
You really did.
And we appreciate you so much.
And
we were planning on, so YouTube has a thing where you have to have 50 subscribers, but you can only use a laptop if you have 50. You have to get 1,000 subscribers to be able to film a live on your phone.
Yes, crazy. So we got laptops going.
So if you're on YouTube, you're like, what is this quality? It's not like usual. It's because we had to go with the laptop.
Yeah, all the things.
And my laptop made us look like we were deceased.
Yeah.
So,
oh goodness.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at any of my other notes and see.
Yeah, and I hope
the bullet didn't even hit the guy when Antonio killed him. He spun around and died for no reason, no blood. When she got cut by the knife, you never see bullet contact, and then you see people go,
Yeah.
Not even that. That was actually better.
Even some of the, the fire, I guess, from the gun was, you could tell it was like CGI, It was just.
And all the sounds sounded like weird. They sounded like a 70s movie, not like actual guns.
The old,
like an old Western.
Old 007, gunshot ballistics, or like Western.
Yeah, old Western, I think this movie would have done better if they would have played into how bad it was and they would have made it more like a spoof.
Oh, yeah.
Then it would have done really well. Right. And then I think the explosions would have been more like renowned. They would have been cool because they were cool, but then them trying to have a plot and then not having a plot and then doing a terrible acting just made it like miserable to watch. But if they would have like had it as like a comedy action, like all the characters are really serious but too serious, where you know that they know that like they weren't trying, like they were making a spoof movie.
Right.
They weren't making a action movie.
Right.
You know, I think it would have done a lot better.
Yeah, that's what especially because at the time they were, they were trying to market this as like a really big action movie, kind of big blockbuster movie. Like that really was their major premise. One of the biggest action movies of its time it was supposed to be, and I mean, it just missed every mark, which is actually kind of sucks, especially for Warner Brothers, because they're definitely nobody better than that. Like, I get.
But it was Franchise Pictures that was like the studio that brought it to Warner Brothers. Okay. So it wasn't like it was produced by Warner Brothers, but they weren't the ones that we were talking about with all these terrible decisions. Right. It was Franchise Pictures, which I guess like it's like how like there would be like a studio within big studios, like all the major studios that we see have a bunch of little studios producing their stuff. Like there's something that I'm working on, and there are 2 different studios working on it together underneath a big studio.
Yeah.
But it's not it's the big studio's production kind of in name only.
Right.
And there are some nuances that they do participate, but it's mainly the little studio's project.
Okay.
Just produced by the big name, essentially. Right. Like there's more details than that, but essentially that's all you need to know.
Yeah, which I get for Warner Bros. Because Warner Bros. are really good at, like, I think out of all the production companies, they're really good at actually doing experimental works. You know, and I give them that. They're taking a lot of chances on a lot of stuff compared to other production companies. So.
But they usually have a lot of good works too, but they like. I mean, that's what franchise pictures was actually known for. Taking people's like dream projects and making it a movie. So Battlefield Earth, John Travolta got paid $0 to make that movie because it was his passion project.
Oh, wow.
And he brought it to him, and he was like, "Okay, I'll do it, but you can't get paid."
Oh wow.
He was like, "Well, I want to do this more than anything, so I'll do it."
There you go.
And that's how that man kept on pocketing money. He was not paying nobody. That's why I can't find how much Lisa Lou got paid, how much Antonio Banderas got paid.
A lot of them too. This is gonna be big thing. Exposure.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just pay you. You know, we'll pay you at the end, the back end.
Residuals. I guess.
I gave them some. You know, you like 5,000, 10,000.
Yeah, now we'll pay you off the profits, and you made no profit.
I don't know if that's good business, bad business, or what. Like, I don't know.
I mean, it was very smart in an evil way.
In an evil way, right?
Like everything this man did.
But clearly, like I said, you said he got it all back to him.
Right, and his wife left him and everything.
Oh, see.
I deep dive into this. Okay? I've been researching the fuck out of this.
You out here, CSI.
Maha?
I said, you thought you found it. That's crazy.
Yeah. I really did. I was trying to find something. Also this man, so if you wonder why Pump closed, hey Mallory, if you are and now y'all put some shit in the chat if you got questions or comments. But if y'all watch Vanderpump Rules, which I did not start watching until the cheating scandal with Tom Sandoval, that's when I joined, and I watched all 10 seasons and was very depressed because it's horrible, like in the best way. It's just everybody's pretty horrible. The show, for the most part, some of them I love, but some of them they just treat each other horribly. So it makes you sad to watch. But regardless, especially knowing about the cheating scandal. Anyways, so Lisa Vanderpump, who is a fucking queen. I love Lisa Vanderpump, like, so much. I think she's such a smart businesswoman. She owns so many restaurants. She owns so many things. Like, she is just so smart. She gives people a lot of chances. She has a lot of love, and she's, like, I would love to meet her or work for her in some capacity or work with her or just see her, like, walk in the streets. She's a goddess. But she opened a restaurant called Pump. It closed, like, 8 months ago, maybe. So this man that owned Franchise Pictures was supposed to be one of 3 investors in Pump, but ended up being, the other 2 dropped out. And he was, like, a big investor. He was charging her rent and then bumped her rent up to almost $60,000 a month.
What?
And she was like, okay, well, it ain't worth it at this point.
Right. And was that the reason why she closed it down? Maybe because
the rent.
Wow.
Yeah, and it closed. Oh no, it was longer than 8 months ago. A year ago, soon. July 5th, 2023. But it was closed after 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
She don't play them games. She said, "You gonna charge me this much? Okay, bet." Closing it down.
That man was trying to recuperate some of his money.
I know, because he doesn't have shit.
That man got divorced, had to give an alimony, had to pay people back. He's like,
yeah.
I'm sorry, but
he went bankrupt, trying to start another company.
So he tried it.
He did try. I'll give him that. He tried to get away with it.
Yeah. Some grapes, cause I get hungry like that.
Not grapes. And we do need like the big fans and grapes right now because it is so hot.
Right.
Yeah.
What's some grapes? They probably seedless, but
you have to feed it to me.
This is what it's like being on our show.
I just want to see you try to.
I am.
You're gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Hold on, I gotta stop laughing so I don't choke.
Please don't choke. These are big ass grapes. I'm gonna get a good bushel. Hold on, we gotta get a. That one looks sad.
That's love right there.
Crazy.
Hey, Dazzy. Welcome.
What?
What an interesting part
What kind
of
of
doing.
show is this? Okay, go get that better.
I'm sorry, just like, I can fit that all in my mouth, but I feel like we shouldn't do that on live.
Are you gonna get the views?
Are
Attacking friends?
really good. I feel like we could shut down if I did that, though.
Oh, you're right. Okay. I can't afford it.
I'm really good.
Facebook make it go. I mean, YouTube.
Oh, yeah, it does have seeds.
That's what
I just ate all those seeds.
Mm-hmm. Look good.
I'm gonna have a grape tree in the back. Dazzy said,
Hey, yo, what are we watching?
Alright. For real.
Welcome to our show.
Yeah.
Talking shit ATL. Welcome.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so what else? What else are we gonna talk about? I feel. Oh my god, I gotta swallow because there's a seed back there and I feel it about to come up. You know when it's like starts swimming?
Yeah, go ahead and get it good.
I'm gonna spit out this seed.
Right. This ain't live etiquette, man.
Be careful where you're throwing the seeds though.
So they're right here.
Okay. Because Ted is just a minute away.
You know, he was ready. He was already sniffing.
I got another seed. Oh, if I wrap this in a thing, does that mean I'm not gonna do
You
that.
can do that? I've tried it a couple times.
I've tried so many times. There's only one time in my life that I've done
I think I do about it one time, but it takes so long. You be feeling so crazy trying to.
And I'm like, nobody kisses like that. Because you have to bite at some point. Like, bitch, if you bite me, we're done. Unless you're biting me other ways, but not in my mouth.
A little nibble.
You get the nibble on my lip, but don't nibble inside my mouth.
You gotta nibble. Is that like the purpose of that thing? Like to really it's like a kissing technique?
Yeah, that's why they say it. They say if you can tie it in a knot, you're a good kisser. Like, bitch, I know I'm a good kisser. I can't tie that in a knot.
I thought it was something else. I don't technique for something else.
Oh, Lord. Okay, how did we get here? I know, it's so hot in here. We still committed to the blankets. We still did, and I'm wearing full pants. And then an undershirt because this thing keeps on opening.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Because we love you guys.
Yeah.
We love you guys so
We're doing
much.
it for you, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, my last note is never learned why origami means anything and why she makes them.
She made them a lot. She
That's
made
the
for the kids.
end shot.
The
end shot of the whole movie is her origami. And she stays making origami. Never once is it explained. She created that whole origami thing above the kid's bed.
Yeah. I was like, never.
Never.
It would have been good if the backstory had something to do with her kid. You know?
Well, it does. That was a scene that they cut.
Oh. Damn. Because that would have been
because all we know about her kid was that she got blown up and she looks at her picture. That's all we know.
That's all we know.
That's it.
We didn't even. I thought these at least was going to like go into like
the blow up.
Yeah, like go into like what led up to it. You know, they was like partners or something.
Yeah.
And then they found out the back because this is like.
Well, she got groomed from a young age, and that's why she's supposed to be so like.
Yeah, right. But still,
nothing.
But still. Oh, and then she said that her.
Who did she have the kid with?
Well, I think they were saying like basically she was like undercover of some sort. And then got, you know what I'm saying, then I guess got pregnant from that, because then they kind of like dropped her immediately, like, because they kept saying that you wasn't supposed to get pregnant, your character, you know, whatever, assignment wasn't supposed to get pregnant, so.
But did she fall in love with them, or was it purely the assignment?
They never mentioned about the big. They mentioned her and the kids. But they
may never know.
They didn't talk about the case. Other than that, they didn't go into any of those details. Like I said, I just really want to meet the writer. I really do.
I know. Okay, I'm about to look up some stuff on him though.
Because like I said, how did you get this greenlit? Like.
I don't know how they got it. Well, okay, first of all, Chaos had like VHSs of the first film he did, which he did in Thailand, and he brought it around to people, and then one of his friends like introduced it to some of his other friends and got him on track to be a director. And then Alan B. McElroy, who was is a writer, producer, actor, wrote the script. He sold him the script for $0 at an auction, and then he really liked the script. And then also Chaos wrote his first movie that is nowhere to be found. You can't find it. He said he's working on it. He said that in an interview. He's working on getting it.
So it could have been one of those things where he wrote the script. It probably wasn't even necessarily completely finished in itself, but they probably took
but they took so much out.
Of the script itself?
Yes, that's what they cut from the movie, was a bunch of the script. Then they added all this nonsense that had nothing to do with the story. And that was all on the studio.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. Because,
But I guess that makes sense. I was like, yo, how? Cause I got some good worthy shows if they ready to just give out money for them.
Right. I don't know how to get myself on the list, but I don't want to be anybody's scapegoat. Like, you create something horrible, I'm not signing up for it. Like, I'm just not. Yeah. But then again, he said leave my name out, and they still did. So,
he tried, like, look.
But Alan B. McElroy wrote for Star Trek Discovery, the TV series, which got 7 stars on IMDb. Wrote for The Marine, got 4.7 stars, better than at least this. He wrote for Wrong Turn, 5.6 stars on IMDb, and then Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. Wow. I mean, writer's room, there's a whole bunch of writers. Okay. But yes, he is a writer on it. Nice, yes.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, Sacred Lies, 7 Days, The Night Shift. Also, Vampire Diaries. Oh. He was executive story editor on Vampire Diaries. Okay. So it's not like this man, you would assume throughout his career that he at least had some talent. Right. So I wonder and he still got work after this.
Right. But again, but because of how you said it happened, that's probably why. Again, it was a script that he probably was just, probably playing with a little bit, you know what I mean? And then again, especially to sell it for nothing. I mean, clearly it wasn't like your passion project.
Well, no, he sold it to Chaos because they were friends.
Oh. So I was going to say he was still, like, I'm not giving my best work.
Well, no, I mean, he was like, basically, how it sounded at least was that Chaos was one of the, like, only ones that, like, understood how it needed to be done, and then it was all taken away from him. So... Okay. And then they were also friends, and he wanted to give him a shot. Right. And it was 2001, so he didn't do a lot of his best work until...
Yeah. Which I did see, because even some of his stuff on Rotten Tomatoes didn't do good, so... Yeah.
Yeah.
But...
He did Todd McFerrin's Spawn, I don't know, in Spawn. Yeah, so, I mean, he did some good stuff. Oh, yeah, and then the 21 Jump Street, he was the story was by him. And that's for the series, not the movie.
Oh, really?
Which was a huge hit.
Yeah.
So, I really wish they'd all do, like,
just,
interviews.
Do it again,
or do it again.
Do it again. Just do it again. Nobody has to know. We can erase this from the history books.
Do it again. Or give back the edits and try to do edits with what was already there, so we could have seen what it would have been released as.
You could do like a 25-year.
Yeah, they already had the 20-year 2 years ago, so they could do 25 years.
Yeah, 25 remastered. Try it again.
Mm-hmm.
And that might be really dope too. Bring all the original cast back and all.
Yeah.
Well, that little boy got to be like,
so
much older now, but.
See, Okay, if they do a redo, they need a new cast. I'm sorry. They need a new cast.
You can get redemption.
They need no. You can get redemption with what you filmed in 2001. No, in 2024, I don't want to see none of y'all on there.
No.
Like maybe Antonio Banderas and Lucy Liu.
I would say that too.
Maybe
I was gonna say.
I'll give them a second chance. Everybody else, sorry, you're done. Like, I'm not watching it because that little boy can't act. Don't blame the little boy. He's a little boy. But his mama, Finn, she can't act for nothing. I want to see what else she's done because I'm like, for nothing. You aren't giving anything besides beauty, sis. So what else do you have to offer?
It was crazy.
I want to see what else she did.
Well, she probably been a lot. Well, I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. She don't look like too.
Beautiful women always get
killed.
killed.
Talisa Soto? What did I say?
Oh, she's
That's the one.
She won an award in 1989. But she is supporting actress.
Pinero?
I
never heard of that one either.
Pinero. But she was a model. She started modeling at 15.
Oh, so she is a model. Okay, so she's okay. I mean, that
then,
so she's a
then
face.
started acting. Yeah.
Pretty face. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which is really unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
I guess like. You do you, girl. If you get hired, you get hired. But I'm so sick of Hollywood just casting women for beautiful faces when there's plenty of beautiful people. Even if you want to cast her. Even if you want to cast for beautiful faces, like at least make sure they can act.
This is original. That is her.
I never saw that.
You didn't see Mortal Kombat?
Can she act in that?
Well, I ain't gonna lie. She really didn't have. She was like pretty face and she didn't have lines. He followed her like behind the thing and she was like trying to lead him somewhere. She didn't really speak much.
Yeah, she wasn't even giving nothing in the interview, so that just tells me she ain't got. See, I don't believe her. He looks like he about to choke her.
She ain't got no expression.
And no expression. This was in License to Kill.
Oh, she was in License to Kill. Oh, she was in some good movies.
She was in some good movies.
Wow. Okay. Mm-hmm.
She is absolutely gorgeous, though. I will give her that.
Yeah. That's so crazy. I mean,
but
give it to her, but
her face is. See, her modeling face is the same as her acting face. So that just proves she's not. Yes. Straight face. Ain't nothing going on.
It's so funny.
I
don't know, but I guess that does make sense.
Yeah. I mean, good for her. See, Mortal Kombat didn't even do, but the ratings weren't giving on that either.
But I don't know why, because I did see that. They was trying to say that Mortal Kombat wasn't good, because I think I saw, like, it was actually
one of the... LA Mission,
it was in one of the top, like, it was in there as, like, one of the, like, not rated high in Rotten Tomatoes, but I personally like Mortal Kombat, so I don't know what you're talking about. That's a classic.
I know it's a classic because I've heard of it, but I've never seen it, so...
What? Several times, many times.
There's a bunch of movies actually that I really need to see that I haven't seen.
Mortal Kombat was lit. They did bring out another one.
Yeah.
That's like the original Mortal Kombat too. So that's the good one. You gotta watch Mortal Kombat. You know what?
Okay. Well, you got. Oh, I wrote down that the one line that I believed from her the whole movie was, "Do they want money?" Because she was asking him, like, what do they want with Michael? What do they... And then she said, I can't even act in the way she did. Like, she was like, I'm gonna laugh. She was like, she was like, do they want money? No, that's not how she did it. I can't do it right now. But she was, basically, I believe that line. She asked, do they want money? And that was the only thing I believed. Like, only thing. Like, I'm like, clearly she's been through something where somebody needed some money and took something from her, I guess.
My favorite line was, they was asking, she had like a bunch of like guns and stuff. And so he was like, you got like a lot of, like, basically like a lot of guns and stuff.
Yeah, she was like, where'd you get all, he was like, where'd you get all these?
Yeah, and she's like, some women buy shoes. And I just thought that was just a great line, though. Like,
it was funny, but it was also, and I mean, it is of the time period.
It is of time period.
Annoying, like perpetuating stereotypes about women, and I'm like.
But I thought it was a good response because of that, though.
But yes,
and that response,
yes,
you know, and
it was witty and funny.
That's why I liked it. Like,
yeah,
and that was the best line, the only line out of the movie I didn't like.
Right.
So let me go.
And then they said at the end they were like, "Where is she? She's a killer." Talk about Lucy Liu, and he said, "She's not a killer. She's a mother." And there was never any mention of her kid besides her looking at the picture and the quick little blow up thing.
Yeah, but that was the whole thing.
I know, but it's like
rage type of thing.
Yeah, but we never understood. We never got to feel that rage with her because we didn't care about it because we didn't know enough about it.
Yeah, that's true. Because even when they showed it, like this little screen, it's like side screen of this like bomb. Just
yeah, it showed like an aerial weird view, but you couldn't even see the building. It looked like on those movies where they have like the
little radar.
It looked like a radar camera or something.
It was crazy. And again, with no like preset as to like why she wasn't.
No,
with the
and
kid,
we couldn't read what they were reading, so we didn't even know.
There to get bombed in the first place, who they were actually even bombing. The kid had to, but it was there.
Did that man want to kill the kid all along?
Yeah, it was crazy. They didn't explain none of that.
No.
Just somehow
everything you needed to know was left out.
It was in the crossfire of getting completely bombed.
And then even the trailer, they tell you that these two enemies like team up together, essentially. Yeah. So why is it even called Versus? Ecks versus Sever. They were only against each other for about 10 seconds, then they teamed up the rest of the movie.
Chaos tried to tell him. He tried.
Yeah, he tried.
He tried. He said, listen, my friend gave me this movie, this responsibility.
Yeah. I turned down blockbusters for this.
He trusted me with this responsibility, and that y'all got me looking crazy.
Right. And he said, it's okay, more are coming, and then
and they didn't come. It's horrible.
Yeah, and he was so young. He was 27 when he filmed this. And for a director, that's so young.
He would have had the money to...
Or 20...
To sue them. He should have got some of that $100 million.
I know, I wish.
He should have got something.
But the German company got it. They stole all the money from. That's who won the settlement.
That's what I know. I'm saying. Wish he would have got...
Yeah, some of it.
Something.
Something to be able to sue the people from Tekken 2 or whatever it's called.
And that whole career...
Yeah, I know.
I don't know, y'all. Well, y'all definitely check the movie out.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed our rant bashing it.
I know. It was a rant. We were all over the place.
Oh, it was. I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. We might do this again. Let us know what you think. Because this is very new. And give us your Rotten Tomatoes score. Is it a splat or is but and let us know.
We'll review some movies, and we could figure out how to watch. Cause the plan was, you guys, I know we talked about it was to watch the movie with you all, but we was really concerned about like potential copyright
and then it was already so hard to get on YouTube, and then it's like if you have a violation, then you get like locked out of being able to do it for 90 days, and we didn't want to like. Hopefully we can go live for our 1 year. So like if y'all want to see that, let us know. We don't know what we're planning for our 1 year, but that's definitely maybe.
I got some ideas. I know something I like to do. We should go live.
Yeah.
I got a couple ideas though.
Yeah, I got some ideas.
Yeah.
That's for private time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this was like our first time doing anything like this for either one of us, and definitely for the show. So let us know what you liked, didn't like, and we'll want to see more of.
Right. We got to do some things better. Again, if the sound is good, if all the quality is good, video quality, we'll beef it up, make it better, all the things.
Yeah, and help us get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube so we can film on our phones.
Right.
That's so crazy. If you didn't know, you have to get 1,000 followers to film live on your phone.
Yeah, right. They try to keep the little man down, but it's alright though. We got something.
Yeah. We gonna be the big man one day.
Big man, right. Keep us down for long, baby.
Especially if you keep on feeding me grapes. I got the whole thing. I keep on forgetting about the cheese.
That's gonna gonna be their thing, yo.
We came for the grapes.
Right. We're gonna make that interactive. Every time y'all drop grapes, emojis, eating grapes, yo.
Yep.
We'll make it a whole thing.
Yeah. We'll see how this clips out once we look at the video too. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we're hot. You can tell by our faces. And we're very glad that y'all joined us. Thank you to everybody who stuck around too. We appreciate you so much. We love you so much. Y'all mean so much to us. We cannot even explain.
I don't understand.
Y'all are the best. Thank you for being supporters from the beginning. It means literally the world to us.
You guys keep us going and doing this despite the elements and the things that go wrong. You know, we try to do all this stuff. You know.
And we really hope that you got something from it. If nothing else, at least you were hopefully entertained. You were definitely more entertained than that fucking movie. I can guarantee you that.
For sure. Absolutely. For sure.
There's more seeds in my mouth. And we're gonna plant a seed in you for another life.
Do it again.
Yeah. All right.
That's what you got?
Yeah, that's what I got. I know that I'm gonna think of 5,000 things more when we end.
Right. Should have said, should have did, man. Thank y'all, man.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, bitch. But thank you. This was really fun. We hope you had fun.
Yes.
Yeah, you're the best. And okay.
Guys, from the bottom of my hearts, man. All right,
love you. Bye. Oh yeah, we can't cut it, so we gotta climb over there.
Cut it.
Okay. Whoa.
See what I'm saying?
Now we're breaking the table.
Already.
All right. Okay, we love you. Goodbye.